host, El Vago, owner, operator of El Vago Burger Barbecue, located 4701 Banana Drive, Motown, Texas, Molina neighborhood.
Welcome to the Volo Podcast, home of the black sheep and the outcast. Welcome to the Volo Podcast, no cap, true stories, what you know about that? Welcome to the Volo Podcast, home of the black sheep and the outcast. Welcome to the Volo Podcast, no cap, true stories, what you know about that?
All right. Welcome back to the Volo. I'm your host, El Vago. Today we have a special guest, Chingo Bling. He's in town right now, talking about what he's going to be promoting and what he's going to be doing in the city. Nice to have you, bro.
What's up, big dog?
Good, man. How you been?
Good, man. Good to be here. 361.
Yes, sir. Now, last time I seen you was probably like 2 years ago when I met you at the Mesquite Street, right?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. It was a badass show, man. I couldn't stop laughing that night. I was high as fuck, too. And the time before that, I think the last time I saw you, I was like 21 years old. It was in Beeville. I used to work for Capone Latino Jam Records a long time ago.
Okay.
I remember you performed over there. Showed up.
Was that like a rap show? Man?
Yeah, it was like a rap show. It was like in a big old, it was outside. It had a big old, like a covered area or whatever. And I remember you performed and stuff. I remember you showed up in shorts and some boots. I was like, oh man, this part was crazy, man. But nah, it was a good show, man. I remember that's whenever Capone, before he got off stage, he had said that he wanted you to marry his sister for some papers.
Oh damn. Damn.
That was a long time ago, man.
TMZ exclusive, right?
Yeah, that was 20 years ago, man. That was a long time ago, bro.
Wow, that was like the beginning.
Yeah, that was when you first started, man. I remember all your stuff was at the swap meets and shit back in the days. That was a long time ago, man. You came a long way, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's badass.
Still the swap meet, though.
Yeah.
So we're going to be this Saturday, right?
Oh, yeah. Trade Center.
Yeah, but that's badass, man. You came a long way, man. That's badass. I mean, he kind of come up, man. You know,
thank you, bro.
A lot of them come up a little bit and then they fall right back down. You know, you're still in the game, man.
Yeah, you know how it is, man.
Yeah.
Just maintain and, win some, lose some, just keep it moving.
Yeah,
man.
it's rough, bro. It's rough, man. Shit. So what are you doing now, man? What are you with your comedy and stuff? What you got going on?
Yeah, man, I just made 10-year anniversary. Shout out my big homie Javi Luna in the building. Showing me the ropes and shit. I remember when I first met Javi too, man. I was like new in the comedy game.
Yeah. And
I seen Javi. I was like, damn, this boy is Texas' best kept secret.
Yeah, he is, man. I was pretty impressed, man, when I saw Javi came on. I was like, man, that motherfucker's funny, man, because a lot of dudes they're not that great.
That mic, bro.
Yeah.
Pop your shit.
You know what I'm saying? I'll slide over. I showered before this, bro. Don't worry about it. I did that just for you, baby. I knew we were going to be sharing a mic and stuff. Yeah, man. No, this is like my 9th, 10th year on the road with him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I remember man, that's a good part about doing comedy. You meet some really good people along the way. And,
hell yeah.
So, yeah, and now you're here. Congratulations on the podcast.
Yeah,
bro.
man. Thank you, man. It's getting some good numbers, man. I wasn't expecting none of this. I kind of fell into this by accident, but here we are,
Yeah, man. Well, you're genuine, right? So that's what people are responding to. A lot of cats they want to start a podcast and they ain't got shit to say.
Yeah.
You do. You have a story and you're real with it. You're not trying to be anything that you're not.
Yeah. I know a lot of crazy motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, that's too, man. A cast of characters, right?
Yeah, I know a lot of people, man. They're everybody's real unique, man.
Yeah.
I try to keep it real with everybody and just it's life, man. You know what I mean? Got to go with it.
Yeah. Man. Well, yeah. When Chingo was coming through, he said, he's trying to get the word out. We got two shows.
Yeah, November
this weekend.
November 8th and 9th.
November 8th and 9th.
Yeah. So he was like, man, what are some podcasts I got to hit? And of course, yours was one of the first ones. That, my mother said you got to go on this guy's podcast. So thank you for having him on.
Gil Mendez says that he needs to make a song, El Corrido de Don Chilon.
Cabrón.
Tío Juventino.
Tío Juventino to Big Pepino.
Are you doing any the Tío Juventino characters hidden? Are you writing any like songs for him like that?
Man, I've been juggling, so he needs to get in the studio. You know what I'm saying? We got to get him in there, bro.
Theo does comedy now.
Yeah.
Too. He started off as just our bus driver. Right? The tour bus driver. He was driving the tour bus for us. And now he gets on stage.
What's badass about that character, man? It's like everybody has a Theo like that, man. You know what I mean? Everybody has a Theo like that. You know what I mean? All the real Mexicanos, whatever. You gotta.
Yeah, Theo, Dad's compadre.
I got like two of them
by blood or not. Yeah, some of us have more than one. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I got a few of them myself.
Yeah. And then the Canelo one, dude. God, dude, that shit's so fucking funny, man. Has he told you anything?
Nah, I never met him.
No, you never met him.
Nah.
Yeah.
Never met him.
But you've done a few like fight weekend.
I mean, I've gone to some fights. I've gone to some fights, but I never met him.
But then you did some events like around a fight weekend.
Oh yeah, well, I mean, I performed in Vegas the day before one of his fights, and then we went to like a weigh-in and stuff like that. You know, I was watching my back just in case.
Yeah.
Hey, estúpidas. Moviendo el hocico, cabrón.
Nah, he'll probably congratulate you for that, man. He seems like he's a pretty cool dude, man.
Yeah, he seems pretty chill.
Yeah, he'll probably just laugh at it, you know.
But this new version of Canelo, you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
He went off on De La Hoya, and you gotta watch that guy.
Shit, yeah, he's had to have seen it though. I mean,
he had
somebody in his circle like, wait,
by this point,
the man, se pasa, bro. Yeah,
they even they talked about it on Rogan.
Right? Oh yeah, Eddie Bravo
brought it.
Yeah, they did. I saw that one.
It's out there, man.
It's out there. He has to.
He hasn't heard and seen about it. Yeah, for sure.
Well, at least you didn't get nothing bad feedback out of that. You know what I mean from him. So.
Nah. You know, we roast the ones we love. You know what I mean? Like,
it's a love language, man. Talking shit's a love language.
Yeah, that's what I do with all my friends. I talk shit to all of them, man, all day. Especially this guy over here, Mark. Yeah, Marquita.
You get shit all the time, right?
Yeah, all the time.
So how? So y'all grew up together? Y'all just,
I met him about in 2012.
Yeah.
Because I just met Valerie.
No, it wasn't 2012.
Yeah, it was like 2012. It was towards the end of
2012, No, because I got out in 2012.
Was it 20? Damn, was it 20?
It was 2013.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, that's right. You went to my house.
It was a leap year, fool.
Yeah.
I
went to go tattoo Ruben at your house. Yeah. That's how I met you.
That's right,
and he wanted to ride bikes together and stuff, and then we became friends.
But I wanted to ride with him on the bike. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He was taking the other way.
Yeah, give me a pump. Those cool.
I can't afford a bike. I was like, you don't need a bike. I have one for me and you. But he wasn't.
It'll be both of ours.
Yeah.
Nah, but I met him like I guess it was 2013. I thought it was
maybe it was the end of 2012.
Beginning of 13.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Yeah, we just became friends ever since, man. We talk a lot of shit.
The Mexican Toy Story too. That one was fucking funny as hell too. La Chista. Man, I kept rewinding that shit and watch that shit was fucking hilarious, man.
Thank you, bro.
That was real good, man.
Was that part of the word we can't say on here Wednesdays?
No. Yeah. No, that was just like my friend Frank and his crazy funny cousins all just sitting around. They're like playing video games and stuff, and I'm over here all stressed out, burnt out over the music business, and all this social media stuff's popping off, and it's like, hey, bro, man, let's just fucking freestyle some shit. You know what I mean? Let's just improvise. And my boy Frank, he's real handy with technology stuff, so he's like, look, man, I'll record you and I'll film this and then that. I think he even had like some behind the scenes of us doing it too. But that particular voiceover, I put it on the homepage of my website for a while, like when we first did it, because I wanted to be giving people something cool and creative when they log on, so they could be like, oh shit, this is funny skit, and then I could press enter, and now you're more likely to, you know what I mean, be interested. Yeah. But somebody like screen grabbed it or like ripped it off the page, and they went and uploaded it on YouTube. So like made it public. And we were seeing their numbers. I'm like, shit, I gotta put it on my page too. Like, what the fuck?
Shit, I know it's kind of hard, but people can steal your shit and put it on Spotify and stuff or YouTube, and they can bank off it. I know my homeboy Capone, he's going through that right now. somebody took all his stuff and they're making money off him off of YouTube and Spotify and stuff. And
did he find out who it is?
He's trying right now. It's somebody in, I think, in New York or something like that did that. So he's fighting with it right now.
So basically, he found out when he was trying to register his stuff.
Yeah,
or?
he was trying to register his stuff. He just saw his stuff on there and saw it had so many plays and stuff, and like he ain't getting no money off of it. So somebody's banking off of his music, not even him.
Like ASCAP, like somebody got the ASCAP registered and put it under there.
I guess so, yeah. Because that's what he's trying to do right now, trying to figure it out.
He got the lawyer.
Even ideas, like you got artwork ideas. Shit, I had so many, bro. Remember my shit that I put on the internet before I got them trademarked or patented, bro. People are already selling them on eBay, Amazon. It's like, fuck, bro.
I got a call like a couple weeks ago when I had the damn kidney stones. I remember I was laying in bed in pain, bro, and then I got a phone call and I answered it and they said some bullshit. And I thought it was a scam call. I hung up and then they called back again. I didn't answer. They called back again. I was like, what? They were hear me out. I said, what? They're like, that they're gonna sue me because I copied my restaurant name, the logo, and the food for somebody in New York. Wow. And I was like, what? I say, nah, bullshit.
Well, technically, somebody trademarked their shit before your idea, even though it's your idea. Like I did some artwork. I don't even want to talk about it on here, but I did some artwork where they try to copy my logo and everything, and they were I got emails from the trademark company because I was trademarking it. They said, well, somebody else has this. I was like, nah, I got all my stuff, with dated and everything, The poor man's copyright.
Yeah,
pretty much.
I mailed it to myself.
Yeah, so it's pretty much, I showed them that and they left it alone and the other people backed off. But they're like, well, we'll buy your designs and your ideas off of your name off of you. And I was like, nah, I'm not selling it.
They were like, sorry, you caught us stealing.
Exactly. I mean, technically on Amazon and eBay, bro, people are still out there like bootleggers, just like at your concerts.
Yeah, chinitos,
You go to a concert and you see them selling all these bootleg shirts and I mean, people are just out there making money off you.
Man, you can't do nothing anymore without some scam or, man, I get at least 15, 20 a day, man. It's different scams where I just hang up.
And I know people like Metallica made a big deal about Napster when it first came out. But dude, bro, that's their living, you know what I'm saying? That's how they make money, and people are talking mess about it. But it's like, yeah, I understand where they're coming from.
Chino 818, what's up, carnal?
You don't want nobody stealing your music and you're over here trying to make money off
Nick Snapper, what's up, carnal? Hope you're doing good,
you
man.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not cool,
But what's your opinion on that? Because you're someone that you benefited off of that sharing stuff, right?
Like parodies and shit.
No, like as far as like Kazaa and.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
So
what Javi's saying is like, it was part of my marketing tool. Like the fact that like I was happy when people bootleg me. Yeah. Like even though I would talk shit like on a mixtape.
Yeah.
Like, hey puto, you know what I mean? Like I would talk shit, but it was like like proof that like, yo, you got something that they could have burned. They could have burned 50 Cent on that same blank CD. But they chose to burn you and stand in the parking lot and say, I got the new Chingo Bling or whatever. So secretly we'd be happy. Yeah. We'd be like, oh shit. Yeah. You know why? Because I would hear like OG Ron C and like Swisher House and different DJs like, oh, if you got it from such and such in Lufkin, Texas, can I cuss on here?
Yeah, you can cuss.
Yeah, so they'll do the drops, right? When it's all screwed up, they'll be like, if you picked it up at such and such store in Lufkin, you got screwed. You know what I mean? Like, and so it was just kind of like, oh, we're bootleggable. We're worthy of bootlegging, kind of like Swisher House and all these other dudes. Yeah. Well, but at the same time, they're making money off you, and it's like, damn. Yeah.
But technically, when you're coming up, free advertisement is good. You know what I'm saying? You're coming into the game. You know what I mean? People are helping you out.
That's where the LimeWire and all that comes in. Yeah. Because all of a sudden, due to technology, you now having fans in places you don't have enough gas to even get to. Yep. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. Didn't have enough gas to get Kansas City or somewhere, Michigan. But hey, they download. They about to book you out there. Yeah. So you can have some gas.
The only problem I got at Sweat is people trying to steal my good looks.
Bootlegging the looks, carnal.
Puro tacos de tofu tu comes, güey. That's what he said.
Who's he talking about?
We quoted it. Is that a line?
No. Maybe. No creo. I don't think I ever said that. Who knows? We did a lot of skits back in the day.
That's some tofu. Yeah. Tofu burrito from Chipotle.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Gotta watch that cholesterol, baby.
Tofu's good for that? For cholesterol?
Yeah. And you got no animal fat in it.
It's a line from the Mexican DBZ.
Dragon Ball.
Oh,
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh shit! Was that your line though? Or fake?
Maybe. I don't know. We did a couple.
Yeah.
I guess I gotta study my shit.
Yeah.
Bars you forgot. You had so many.
Know what I'm saying? I done forgot more bars.
He's like Lil Wayne. Who said that?
Did I say that? That's hard.
A lot of artists say that, man. I got homeboys that rap and I say, hey, fool, remember this part in your song, whatever. Like, man, I don't remember saying that.
Yeah.
Or I don't remember that. I don't even remember doing that song. Like, what the fuck, Wait, it's you on there? I guess, man. Guess you do so much that it just, you just forget.
Yeah, it lives on forever.
Yeah.
It's art.
Yeah. So how's your stuff coming along, Javi?
It's coming along, man. Texas Best Kept Secret, man. That's what I do. I love just the chance to work with guys like Chingo and their fans, and I've been on the road a little bit with Ken Flores.
Yeah, I saw that, man. That's badass.
And as much as I love doing my own thing, I like being the guy before the guy, man. That's where I excel.
Hired gun.
You want to make the ones work? That's what.
You know what I'm saying? Well,
he's a professional. He sets me up so nicely.
Yeah. And it's a good show. Like you said, you came out 2 years ago, and you still remember that show. So one thing about Chingo is he's always been about giving the people the show they came to see, a good quality show. We both understand that people are spending their hard-earned dollars.
Yeah.
One thing we always say, and he always says, is they not only have to buy the tickets, they have to get a babysitter.
Yeah.
To come out here, buy some pizza for the kids. They spent money on drinks. Like, this is the money that people worked hard for, and they're spending it to come see us. They could have gone to see a movie. They could have gone to a concert. They could have done anything. So let's make sure they have a good show.
Yeah.
Start to finish, not just the guy they came to see, but the whole night.
The fan experience.
Yeah, I know it was really, really good, man. Like I said, man, I laughed the whole time, man. You know what I mean? It was badass, man. But the whole, I'm glad about the babysitter part, man. I had kids when I was young, so they're already grown. So, me and my wife, we can go out and do stuff.
Empty nester.
Yeah. My kids are grown enough to take care of themselves.
You gotta get that grandma, that Mimi babysitting.
Hell yeah.
And she's only sometimes. My daughter is always kind of like, when can I get a real babysitter? I feel like you got real babysitter money because I know
little baby.
Real babysitters, they want $50 an hour right now.
Factoring inflation.
Yeah.
But she likes the real babysitters because she feels like they have to play with her.
Yeah.
The whole time. Right? Like, oh, no. My parents paid for you. You're going to play these dolls with me right now.
Hey, the crazy thing is my babysitter watches her like a grandma. Meaning, I'm going to gamble on Facebook. I'm going to watch novellas on YouTube. And, you're going to help me wash dishes. You got the baby over there flashing in the sink. I'm going to take a nap.
Hell yeah. So
his babysitter's cool.
Yeah,
she's the house manager.
She's hilarious, right? What was the thing? Y'all played a joke. She's like superstitious.
The elf. Yeah, the elf on the shelf.
Yeah.
So it's Christmas time. The elves are coming out. I know we got a child in here, so I don't know if he wants to hear the punchline. No, so basically what happened is, as y'all know, the elves. They do magic. They move at night, and they're watching you. They can go snitch to Santa. They're little, you know what I mean? They're little snitches. So basically, my wife was doing all the elf stuff, helping the elves move at night, and so my babysitter shows up in the morning, and I think one of my kids was going to school. It's like, oh, and Luisa, whatever you do. This is Sparkle the elf, and don't touch Sparkle because she'll lose her magic, and Sparkle moves, and you might see her do crazy things, but don't worry about Sparkle. And my babysitter's like, ¿Qué está pasando, hija? And she got scared, bro. They'd move it, or I think she had. We came home one time. And she had like the elf like put up hidden, like facing the corner, like Blair Witch.
Yeah.
No, eso es el demonio.
Yeah. Probably like, what the hell I get myself into?
Yeah.
Got a witchcraft they got going on in this house.
For real.
Yeah. So do y'all have kids you think are gonna grow up to be comedians?
I don't think my sons are, but my daughter, she's a riot, man. Like I could see her
dude.
Doing it, but then again, I don't know because you don't ever. What kid wants to do with their
parent? But you know what I noticed though? It's mostly the daughters that follow the dads, man. Like my youngest daughter, oh my god, dude, she reminds me of me so bad. My sons do a little bit, but the things this girl does, like she's real kind of fearless about shit, and I'm like, oh, like you know what I mean?
Yeah, I have my oldest. He in this regard, he reminds me of me because I didn't start comedy till I was already 27 years old. I already had a career and all that, and I always liked comedy, and he's that way. Like he turns me on to comedians because I don't watch a lot of stand up. Yeah. You know, it's like if you do something for a living, I don't sit at home and watch stand up comedians specials for fun. You know, because it's not fun for me. I enjoy it, but I enjoy it in a different way, and he likes it. So I could see him maybe years from now, kind of later in life, like after he's already done some stuff. Yeah, maybe giving it a shot. You know. That's the way I would do it.
What made you want to be a comedian?
Being good at it. Yeah. Seriously. I got asked to do some spots at some charity events. I used to work in do some social work type stuff, and I got asked to do some charity events. I was kind of the funny guy in the office, and I took to it right away. I got some. Noticed one of the local club runners here at the time, John Roman. He kind of took notice to me, started putting me on stage. He would bring in different acts on Friday nights, 2 shows at the old Gators. Now it's a Rooms to Go.
Oh yeah,
you know that'll be part of the Javi Luna tour someday. You know,
Rooms to Go.
They'll take people to the Rooms to Go and say, right here, this is where Javi Luna used to tell joke over here by the love seat.
After you see the Selena Museum, you go to Javi Museum.
My tour is going to be.
I had this guy perform at the Trade Center.
Oh yeah,
remember that?
Yeah, I love crossing stuff off like that. Yeah, I've done so many just quirky shows. So when you hit me up, I was like, dude. Yes, at the Trade Center. Yes, absolutely.
Like I'm gonna roast this place.
Yeah, absolutely. And then when we did it, the electricity went out, right?
Yeah. Oh man, that was
we
horrible.
had to do it with no microphones. How did hell?
Acapella.
But we had people standing in like the aisles and stuff while watching the show, and that was one for the
books, man.
For me. For sure, but yeah, it was just that, man. Just after I started doing it, people kept giving me opportunities. Yeah. And after a while, you know, I won some statewide contests and stuff like that. And so it's just like this is.
Fell into it.
Really.
The game called you.
Yeah, exactly. I remember when I started, my wife at the time, I told her, I go, you know, maybe it's something, maybe it's nothing. You know, I'm just gonna do it and see what happens. And before I knew it, you know, I got invited out on some tours that toured the Southwest and stuff like that. Met Chingo, and that's kind of how I fell into doing it full time.
Yeah,
you know, between the work he was giving me, the work I was getting on my own already. You know, it just made sense to leave my job at the time, and that was 9 years ago.
And Chingo, what made you want to be a comedian?
Man, since I was a little kid, I saw Eddie Murphy Raw, Eddie Murphy Delirious. I saw how my teenage sisters and all her friends were just like, oh my God, this guy's so funny. Like, oh my God. And I'm just there hiding behind a couch, hearing all this funny shit, seeing him hop out of helicopters and performing in arenas and stadiums. And, you know, Eddie Murphy in the 80s, he was in all the movies, SNL, all that. And I'm like, bro, that sounds like a cool job. And then in college, like I would see Comic View and a lot of like stand-up Def Comedy Jam, stuff on TV. Yeah. Get Locals, all that type of stuff. And then I graduated in San Antonio College, and I was about to go home and start trying to pursue comedy because I didn't want a real job. Yeah. So I went to a Juan Villarreal show. Shout out to Juan Villarreal. I grew up watching him on TV on like Comic View and Get Locals and stuff like that. So I went to one of his shows. I talked to him after, like, hey man, I want to do stand up. What do I do? And he's just like, okay, well you got to do the open mics. And he started kind of telling me like, hey, stay in touch, kid. But then my Chingo Bling music comedy started taking off and like making some noise and getting good feedback, kind of like what Javi was saying. The stuff that I was doing was catching on. So I was like, yeah, comedy's gonna have to wait. Yeah. So I kind of like didn't really pursue it yet.
You did the music thing.
And then later, after I was like burnt out with music and everything, I got a chance to practice and get on stage. And my boy Frank, who recorded us the Dragon Ball Z and the Toy Story and all that, he started putting together shows. And that's actually, no, didn't I meet you first at the pizza place?
No, we met in San Antonio first.
Oh, okay. So I met him at one of the shows that Frank had produced. And so I got to kind of see real comedians. Like, oh shit, these are the dudes that are like out here really doing it. And I was just like, okay, let me see where this goes. Like, just real bad, just sucky, bombing. Like it was to the point where like my wife now, she was just my girl at the time.
Yeah.
Like I told her, hey, I'm gonna go try this thing, but like don't come. And her friend was there. Her friend recorded something, audio or something, and then showed her like, hey, friend, I'm gonna send it to you. And then she's like, yeah, you should probably just stick to some other shit.
Yeah.
But the rest is history.
But you caught on really quick is the thing. So tell that story a little bit. So yeah, like he was saying, at that time I had a group called Buffalo's Locals of Comedy. And we had some skits and stuff that we were doing well, and we were selling out some shows here in Corpus. So when Frank was putting together these shows, he didn't come from a comedy background either. So he was putting on these shows. He was trying to do it like rap shows, right, with like as many opening acts as possible. So he hit up my boy Jacob Rodriguez and said, "Hey, we're doing the show. Chingo Bling's going to be on it as a comedian." And so we were kind of like, we didn't really do shows of that nature. We kind of did our own thing, sold our own tickets, but we were all fans of Chingo and his music. You know, we were all pretty, of the age when we were all in our 20s when this stuff was hidden. So we're like, yeah, you know what? Let's drive up to, I think Jake and Andy went and did a show with you in Houston, and I couldn't. First, so they met you first,
okay,
and then they were like, and they invited us out to do another show in San Antonio. I was like, cool, I'm off that weekend. I'll go with y'all. We drove up to San Antonio. It was at some bar.
Yeah, but the ice machine was hella loud.
Like 30 comedy. We have some. I still have the picture of it. It was like me, Jacob, Andy, Larry Garza, Floyd Hernandez from Showtime. A lot of comics that really solid comics. We just did it because we wanted to see, like
see me practice.
Yeah. We were curious. We were intrigued.
Dude, that was like probably like my first show ever.
Yeah,
those are like my first shows,
and it wasn't as rough as possible. No, some of the other people on that show that were non-comedians,
Did you feel a little bit discouraged?
How nervous were you?
I mean, stand-up wise, I remember being real nervous in my rap days because I was just like way younger, like literally had no feedback. Like don't nobody know what this get up is about. Like I remember one time in San Antonio, I was about to do like one of my first appearances, like with my whole Chingo Bling get up, like the boots and the shorts and the hat and everything. and it was in San Antonio. I think it was like a club downtown, and I think I was just kind of supposed to like host, like kind of talk shit. Yeah. That's the only thing they really trusted me to do at the time. Probably the only thing I was qualified to do. Just go up there and talk shit. And but I'm in the parking lot, like pacing, like mom's spaghetti, palms sweaty, and I'm just like, they're not ready. What's wrong, Chingo? You good? You got stomach bug? He's like, nah, they're not ready for this shit, dog. They're not ready. And so yeah, that I remember being more nervous then. Yeah. Maybe in the stand-up, maybe I was just a little bit just older and wiser, and like okay, you gotta just be honest with yourself. Like, okay, at this stage in the game, are any of these jokes working? How much time do you really have? And you just start kind of learning the hard way. Like, yeah, that joke maybe wasn't as good as I thought it was.
Yeah. Did you ever practice something like on your family or friends? When you see
hell no. Not really, not like that. No.
But he did it the right way, in my opinion, because you didn't jump into like, oh, the Chingo Bling show headlining right away. Like I said, he did these. You did a good handful of shows of where you were only doing like 10 minutes.
Oh yeah,
of extra stuff to see what worked out, and then I think then it was about maybe 8 months later I saw it where at the pizza place.
Okay,
and you actually had a set. You were rolling with Jesus Castillo. artist formerly known as Midnight. But I'm always going through a name change. I'm trying to support him.
Yeah, you're trying to really,
you know what I'm
push
saying?
it.
That's his dead name. You know what I'm saying?
Don't dead name him.
Don't dead name him, man. You know, and a couple other. I think you had Aldo Caldo with you, and you had more of a set.
Okay.
You know, at that point, and I am somewhat of a comedy purist. I'm of the craft. I'm a craftsman when it comes to comedy. I love talking shop. You get me started talking the art of comedy. The funny's off, and I get real serious real quick. And so to see the growth that he had real quick was noticeable. And then I think a year later, that's when you came through, and at that point he had a tour, and you were rolling again with Midnight. You had Blame the Comic with you. And that was when I made the choice to offer my services.
Yeah.
to
take my talents on the road.
Yeah, I say, hey man, if you ever need an extra person on the lineup, you know, I'm available, hired gun style.
Yeah.
And kind of the rest has been history for us.
Next thing you know, we're in Washington D.C., Denver, Portland.
That's badass, man. When did you know you started that you were good?
Shit. Man, that's a hard question. When I started feeling like I was,
when you felt you were a real comedian,
it's got to be real recent, bro.
Yeah,
like I don't know, man. It might be one of those like cliche artist answers, but it's one of those. It's like, man, honestly, bro, like, I mean, you feel good like when you're up there doing it, like it's working, or when you having those like, oh shit, like you might get a standing ovation or something, or like something really clicks, or you just have a hot show. You know, you had a hot show.
Yeah.
Or you know when your material is kind of working, but at the same time, you know where you want to be. Yeah. And you know where you see yourself and where you're trying to get to. So you always kind of, I just look at it like it's just like it's like your game, your toolkit, everything you bring to the table, everything, all your skills and your tool set of like, whether you have some acting training, if you're comfortable on stage, like if you're a good writer, all those things, you make funny faces, voices, whatever, start piecing all that together. You can tell I'm trying to bring it to jiu-jitsu, right? It's
what I'm doing now.
No, but I'm trying to make that metaphor of like you start having a nice toolkit and you start being more well versed with all your different instruments and stuff in a way, right? All the stuff that you do and all the styles and or what have you, material topics, and you start getting that groove, but just trying to have a tight toolkit, man.
Yeah. So all day long you're just writing stuff.
No, I'm just I'm living. I mean, I'm juggling a bunch of stuff, but my material, bro, it's just kind of, I just have my antennas open and I'm living life and it's all truthful. It's all honest. And my wife might say something or do something that might go in the wife box. My kid might do something that will go in the kids category. And then, of course, when it's a new year, new tour, all right, you got to dig deeper. All right, what happened to that one story growing up? You ever going to tell that?
Yeah.
Like that.
Those are the best ones, man.
Yeah.
Those are the best ones.
Agree.
Yeah. Or like, hey, that Diddy party, like, we're gonna talk about that. You gonna clear your name?
You want to hear it? Come to the show.
Yeah. Right now. Hear me clear my name.
And we're at the end of the tour. Corpus.
Yeah.
Down
Arlington.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to Cancun for some
shit. And he does a great job. Of when the new tour starts, he tries to throw away as much material as possible. That's another thing to his credit. I mean, a lot of comics don't do. I know comics have been telling the same damn jokes for 10 years. And he this is a hardworking guy here. He worked, like I say, he worked very hard to give his fans the best show.
Yeah, no, it's worth every penny going to y'all shows, man.
Thank you, bro.
It is, man. Like I really enjoyed it. Me and my wife.
Man, I brought Javi for like moral support.
Yeah.
Hype man. Bro.
Yeah, you gotta give people their flowers, man.
Let me see.
Some good luck.
I got some right here.
You look good.
Have you tried this tamales?
Javi's?
Yeah.
No, he has.
I've seen them.
They're good, man.
I've seen them.
I got him to make some. Remember that chicken and cream cheese and jalapeno.
Yeah,
that one was fucking good.
Yeah,
too,
that's
man.
it.
Oh, you made a special side batch, right?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, because I stick pretty to the tradition. I do pork, chicken, bean, and spicy, non-spicy. So, but people ask, I don't know. I might have to introduce those.
We still gotta do some of my brisket.
We do. We need to do.
We're supposed to do it last year.
That'd be a fire collab.
We were gonna do that last year, and then I don't know. We never did.
We'll get to it this year.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be fire collab.
Yeah. I'm trying to do a better job of making
what?
Do brisket and roasted corn together in a tamale.
Yeah, maybe.
Corn on corn.
Can never
Corn
go
on
wrong with
corn.
bro.
Yeah.
Have you ever had just plain corn tamales?
No,
the sweet
filling at
corn?
all? Oh, the sweet one.
With sweet corn in there?
Yeah, sweet. No, it's just the whole tamale is just like sweet corn. Just,
I think I have like
my
Mexico.
mom makes me. Yeah,
Oh, really?
man, they're really good.
What part of Mexico? Are you?
Veracruz. Yeah.
I've wanted to try the dessert. The tamales. That's something that I've wanted to dabble in.
Yeah.
Just I enjoy cooking, not at the level that you do, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, but it's fun for me.
And you know what?
That I ever wanted to
Tamales is hard for me to do. I tried it twice and I didn't like the way they came out.
I grew up in the tamales game.
I did too, man. But I'd go
That we
when
had.
I was a kid. I'd go do a shitty job so they can tell me, "Hi, vete pa afuera."
Oh,
Throw the masa all half-ass on there.
No.
You know what I mean?
No,
I was put on here. You clean the husk.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
But once I was older, then I figured it out. At one point, my mom couldn't do it anymore, and she was like, okay, now you can do it. And the masa spreader,
Yeah.
that shit helped out. I still can't do it with the cuchara.
No?
Nah,
Yeah, me either, man.
I mean, if in a pinch, I could do it, but I like my little.
That's the old school way to do the spoon.
No, I know. Respect to anybody that can, but it ain't for me. Yeah.
My grandma would knock them out like nothing.
My mom would do it. My mom would do it to her hands are all.
Meat, roll it up.
Yeah. My mom would do it to her hands are all red. and shit, bro.
Where's Cleto?
R.I.P. The Iceman sends much respect.
You went to two of them, huh?
Yeah, we had Cleto Jr. R.I.P.
We had to start educating people on the lifespan of a
rooster.
Of a rooster.
Yeah.
Cleto,
They
hey,
don't live as long as you think.
Nah, they don't, man.
I wonder if I should work in some material about Cleto.
That'd be cool,
Maybe next
man.
year.
Yeah.
We're on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's been a fun part of our relationship is
Yeah.
working together.
Yeah.
Riding together. Like I said, he respects the craft, and I respect anybody that's willing to put in the work.
Yeah.
Of course, our writing has changed, like you said, but for both of us. Back in the beginning, it was a lot about putting pen to paper.
Mm-hmm.
And let's write this joke out. And after you've done it for a while, it's much more organic because you already know. As soon as something happens, you're like, okay, that can be a joke. That's a story I can tell. I can make that funny, so you don't have to sit down and
Yeah.
map it out.
You know if it's gonna work or not
Yeah.
before you even go on stage.
Have you ever bombed real bad?
Yeah, Javi looking at me like shit.
See it?
Nah, bomb real bad. I mean, I'll think of some examples where it's like, yeah, you weren't ready. For example, trying to do stand-up en español en Mexico, carnal. Where it was like, a la verga. So I performed in Monterrey, and I did another show in Saltillo, right? So I was brushing up my Spanish with these jokes, trying to translate which ones might work. And so we did one show in Monterrey, and half the crowd was not laughing. The other half, they were showing love. I get off stage, the non-laughing people were like, "Hey, bro, I thought it was gonna be in English." And I was like, "What the fuck? Y'all speak English?" I was like, "We're in Mexico." He's like, "Nah, we're from over there. We're from Dallas." And I was like, "Oh shit, vacation." He's like, "No, deportation."
Chinga.
Yeah, so half the room were like Texans that got deported, well, Mexican born, right? But they grew up Texas and got deported. So I was like, nothing but Chicanos deportados on one side and then actual Mexicans. So I'm like, damn, I'm gonna have to come back and do it in English and Spanish.
They didn't do like Selena. They didn't turn on the stage.
Turn on the what?
Turn on the stage like on Selena.
Have subtitles down there.
Yeah.
Going back.
Yeah. Chingo Bling está aquí. Yeah.
That's funny.
But that's kind of a bomb. Like,
Have you gone back to Mexico since then?
no, but my buddy who lined up those shows, I talked to him today because he lives in Mexico, but he travels for work, so he's in Austin right now, like doing comedy and shit over the weekend. But no, I have not gone back, dude.
Yeah.
I was a little bit traumatized.
Yeah.
And then the next day was probably even worse in Saltillo, Coahuila, because some of my primas were there. and they were damn near heckling me. They were just kind of like not showing no love, bro. Afterwards, they're like, "We didn't get it, and you didn't finish that one joke, and that one doesn't make sense." And they were just,
Hey, but they tell you the truth though, man.
yeah, they're
That's
like,
a good
"And you're
thing.
Spanish."
That's a Mexican thing,
They
though,
tell you,
man.
I mean, there are haters too, but they
Yeah.
Is that the one you used to go? That's the one that you used to
The joke?
about y'all went
Yeah, they
out
owned
for drinks afterwards.
Yeah, yeah.
And she was like roasting you the whole
Yeah,
time.
yeah, and she called me mandilon. See, those all that used to be material telling the story about. That's like a couple years ago, but yeah, it was so funny, that experience, that like I literally had a whole joke about it. From the time you land in Mexico, the Uber driver, doing the show, the mix up with the deported people, and then afterwards going out with my my wife and I, my prima, her husband. They own like a rock and roll bar out there in Saltillo, and that's when she called me a mandilon and all this other shit. It's so fucked up.
Yeah.
Get caught a mandilon in Mexico, bro, in front of your wife. No, my wife's all, no, and no mandilon. She's all defending me. Yeah. The dude by the jukebox.
Yeah.
The N word, carnal.
The record scratched in Spanish.
Oh yeah, mi amor.
¿Qué?
Yeah.
That wasn't a bit. But
Bring
that
the
would have been a good tag.
Bring the joke back.
Bring it back. We got more tags for it.
So y'all been on tour on this round for a while?
It runs from basically in January. Usually you start back up for the year.
Basically, bro, a tour is just another word for my job. So sometimes people be like, when the tour over? I'm like, bitch, it ain't.
It's different with comedy. It's basically
It don't end.
It's just a
We
way
just
of
call it a
promoting
tour, but it's just shows.
Yeah.
And sometimes people are like, "Oh, where are you going to next?" It's like, whatever. Like I'm out with him in majority of his Texas states.
Yeah.
He goes out to Cali. He has comics that he works with, out there and stuff like that. But it's mainly just a way of knowing, like, hey, this is a show he's doing. But it's also a way of letting people know, like, this is a different show
Oh yeah,
than what
true.
you saw last year.
Yeah, New Year.
That was the Latino AF tour, and it's not the same thing as the Are We Still Friends tour.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
it's not the same
It's
thing
not
as
the freedom of speech tour.
as the
Yeah.
going viral tour.
Oh, that dude. When we did going viral tour,
That was
the
the-
virus hit. I know we can't talk about
That
that.
was the name of our
Dude, we were like right before the lockdown and all that, China, all that.
just luck.
We literally had a whole tour called Going Viral, and then we had all the tour dates, and it really like humbled me, dog, because talk about getting the rug pulled out from under you, where you thinking you can make plans, right? But there's other plans sometimes.
Yeah.
And you're looking at all these tour dates, you're like, yeah, we're gonna go there, Raleigh, North Carolina, Milwaukee, you're looking at all these cities, and then it's like, and they're shutting everything down. And you're just like, what?
Humbled me too. I was on 90% of his tour dates at that year.
Oh, yeah, I remember you telling me.
And
Yeah, I
then it
remember.
happened. I was in my house crying, bro. I'm like, I'm never gonna do comedy again. I had to get a job at a call center working from home. I was answering calls for Walmart. I used to quit that job daily, bro.
Yeah.
My wife would be outside, smoking her cigarettes, whatever. I'd walk outside, it'd be 1 o'clock in the afternoon. She goes, "What are you doing?" I go, "I quit."
Yeah, he quit 3 times.
Next morning, I get up. She goes, "What are you doing?" I'm going to work. she goes, "I thought you quit." Yeah, I was like, "Yeah, but I didn't tell anybody I quit. I just
Yeah. Just in my mind. In my mind, I
quit in
quit.
my mind."
Yeah.
And no one ever noticed. They just needed people to answer calls.
Yeah.
Because at that time, I was answering calls for Walmart Canada. It wasn't even a
there
US, Walmart Canada. And basically my entire job was listening to people bitch about I ordered stuff, 2 months ago, and it hasn't gotten here. I ordered masks. I ordered N95 masks. Where are they? I don't know if you watch the news, but there's a bunch of containers that ain't getting through customs.
Yeah, you should have just talked to him with a foreign accent.
Yeah,
They hung up on you.
It's in there.
The way when you call people for tell them
Yeah.
they're foreign.
But people didn't realize when you go on the Walmart website, just like you go on Amazon, there's stuff that you buy from Amazon, there's stuff you buy from Walmart, and then there's third-party sellers. So they're buying shit from third-party sellers because it was cheaper or whatever, and not realizing, hey, that's coming from overseas somewhere and ain't shit getting through right now. So your stuff's on a dock somewhere. Well, I want my money back. Well, Walmart's not going to give you your money back because that went to a third party seller. So so get on the phone with Beijing or wherever the hell,
China,
whatever province. China. Fucking shit. And good luck getting them on the phone and see if they'll send you back your $14.95 because Walmart ain't gonna do it.
Damn, that's funny, but a lot of people didn't know that. There were a lot of third party people were going. Walmart was letting you sell your stuff there, but they were getting some kind of commission.
They were letting anybody sell.
Yeah, they were making commission off of it.
They cussing you in Canadian.
Yeah, dude. Got cussed out a lot, and then there was no supervisor. Let me talk to a supervisor. Like, nope. They're like
my wife.
They were so used to everybody. They were so used to everywhere you call it. But they told us there are no supervisors. Just tell them they have to wait. They can't get a refund. There's nothing you can do. Like, we were just literally just there to get yelled at. So they didn't care if I left in the middle of a shift. As long as I came back the next day. Hey, that's just one more person that can answer the calls.
But you're a comedian, bro. That's when you should have said, "Hold on, let me get my manager."
Well, that's the thing.
And you come back with your voice, broken English accent.
They weren't letting us do. I was done. I was like, "This is it. They're not gonna let us do comedy no more." They shut everything down.
Dude, comedians were getting real desperate. Like when stuff started opening up, like in Texas, a little bit. Actually, when I would go to California, because some of the counties would kind of open up and they let you gather or whatever, and you're like seeing these other comedians that are all like, "Hey man, so you come from the land they call Texas," you know what I mean? Like they haven't seen light and shit. And
people got desperate. People got creative. Some people turned it into something. You know.
Well, some people blew up in the pandemic, but what I was getting at is somebody like these comedians, like in California, for example, they were doing like parking lot, rooftop, like parking garage shows, like going to the club saying, "Can we at least like tell jokes outside?" And they're like, "Well, we got to check with the CDC or whatever."
I did a lot of backyard parties, a lot of private parties. That was my bread and butter. I did drive-in movie theaters up in Austin. Anything. We had one homeboy, homie Israel Garcia, rest in peace.
R.I.P.
He was doing like this live broadcast show where it was almost like on some Jackass shit. Like, remember, like where he was like eating ghost pepper, this many likes and I'll eat a ghost pepper. And he probably had to stop doing it because it was like making his stomach sick. But he was eating crazy stuff and doing. But people liked it, and it was back in the time where everyone was going live. DJs were going live because you couldn't.
Yeah, you couldn't do nothing.
No club. You're trying to record. Like I was even like recording songs and stuff, and I'm like, "That's a badass beat, man. It's a club banger." And it's like, ain't no club. Like you're gonna really rap about being in the club, and ain't nobody in the club.
Yeah. I was doing Zoom comedy for tips. I had been on this winery tour throughout the country where I was going, and the guy that was producing that was like, "Oh, since I can't have you on the road right now, I'm gonna do Zoom comedy, but it's just gonna be for tips. We'll put your Cash App on the screen, and people can Cash App you."
Did you get anything?
While you're performing. No, people would. Yeah. I mean, they were doing it like it was. I mean, it wasn't like great, but considering that it was basically me doing jokes, sitting at my desk, my wife was there on the couch reading her book, looking at me like I was crazy. Like, what?
I went to one show during COVID at Felipe Esparza. He did that one out here outside. That was
that's right.
Cool.
He did.
Yeah.
I did the next week. I did with DJ Kane and whatever. There's same spot out there when they were doing shows out there.
Yeah. How many of y'all caught COVID?
A few times. Yeah,
I caught it late.
I caught like 3 times.
I caught the Gen 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't catch that Transformer one?
iPhone, no.
Omnitron.
Omnicron. Yeah.
Omnicron.
I think I did because it honestly didn't. I went all the way to Colorado to catch mine. We were already back on the road when it happened. We had done some shows in Colorado, and I came back with COVID. I was like, that wasn't the strain I was trying to come back with.
You lose any friends, family?
The wrong strain. What's that?
You lose any friends, family to COVID?
No one immediately. I lost one comedian friend from Austin that I had known. We almost lost a local comedian here, Steve Espinoza, was on life support.
I remember that.
And he bounced back from it. But no one directly. I
lost 4 homeboys, man. Rest in peace to them.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to them, man.
Yeah, man. So when you go out there, you smoke some good shit, right? When you go to the legal states.
Yeah, man. I've had to cut back.
You didn't want to come back
a little bit, but
cut back.
I've had to cut back. I like mushrooms. More.
Yeah.
Portobellos. You know.
Yeah.
You want to get your Sprite.
Mostly. But yeah, no. Colorado's always great. New Mexico. I've become a fan of the New Mexico. Product. Yeah. I like what they're doing out there.
Oregon got fire.
Yeah, New Mexico's one of the cool ones because it feels kind of like everyone's kind of like hiding out there. Like it's kind of like it's just so sparse and spread out. And I have some friends out there. My boy, DJ Mike Gamboa, and I was out there and I walk in his house and he's just got just mounds of weed, and he goes, "We're the only state that didn't have a weed shortage when it got legalized. Like everyone was just ready to roll, and I think they have it legalized to where they can do like 12 plants per person in a house. So most states are capped like at 6 per household or something like that. So they are.
What's the law in Texas with that?
I don't think there's any grow provision. We have medical, but you have to get it through a source.
So you just can't have plants.
Yeah. I wish. That's what I'm waiting for. Like,
I want to serve it with my food.
Yeah, right. To be able to do so. I mean, luckily we have Farm Bill and all that, and you know I don't know how much you like to talk about the THCA and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Have you had any of those?
Yeah, they're all right.
Not, but have you had any of those?
No.
I can talk more intelligently.
Yeah.
About that. It is interesting. You know, we met some some guys out in San Antonio, the Danny Boy guys, and they're real passionate about how this Farm Bill kind of works. How you know stuff that converts when it gets combusted, and supposedly it's the same, and it's not synthetic in any kind of way. So I'm kind of interested in that. But yeah, I wish I could just grow it without fear of catching a case for a plant, man. Yeah. It's kind of silly in 2024,
Yeah, for real, man.
This thing's still being villainized.
Yeah. Do you smoke? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, briskets, hams, turkey.
Yeah.
Shout out Jordan J.
Chicken.
But I got a homie up in Austin, Jordan J. He goes, I know I'm a real man because I smoke turkeys, hams, briskets, all that, man. When you get 40 years old, once you hit 40, man, when did you start barbecuing? Like how you do your brisket? Like, were you always
like when you got good at it?
I was a little kid, man.
You've been barbecuing since you were a kid.
I never knew my food was that good until I opened up a restaurant, for real. Like just because my business went to shit because of Hurricane Harvey, and then COVID came, so my detailing business went down a lot, and I didn't know what the fuck to do. I was trying to make money. I started making beard butter. Remember?
Yeah.
I was making beard butters and stuff, and I was out there, and I was at the trade center. I was looking around, man. What does everybody got, man? What does everybody have? And I kept looking around. Everybody had food in their hands. I was like, man, I need to start selling food in here. Yeah. So when I first started doing it, it was just to make money, just food, just eat. It wasn't supposed to be like what I'm doing now. It just took off, and people loved it, and like people kept on, man, you gotta do this and do that, whatever. And so I just started coming up with my own shit, and it just.
Yeah. I was down here at 30 before I ever did my first brisket. Yeah, it was always an intimidating.
Yeah.
I let my tios do that.
I want to say I was like 10 years old when I helped my tios in Mexico did Barbacoa de Pozo. Yeah.
That's
in Veracruz.
Yeah. Made a whole cow on the ground, man.
Yeah.
They call people from out there jarocho. Is that the word?
I know most of them are paisanos. Veracruz, they call them paisanos and shit. I know. What's the other? I just went blank. Guanajuato, they say they're colos. And then Chingo, I haven't talked about this in a long time, man. I went blank. Every state has a different what they call them, chilangos. Yeah. There you go, chilangos and stuff. And I know the Veracruzanos were paisanos, but yeah, man. I I was young, man, when I used to go over there and stuff. We used to make a lot of food over there.
So you used to go like in the summer, like it was like
We would go during Christmas time because that's the time it wasn't that hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's still hot over there, but it wasn't that hot. In summertime, it's like, man, and it's in the rancho in the middle of nowhere. So, you know, it's...
Yeah. That's how you know everybody's over here now, bro, because the taco spots don't close down for Christmas anymore. Remember, they used to like the taquerias and stuff, they would like shut down.
Yeah, because they would go to Mexico.
They would go to Mexico. And now they're open. They're open on Christmas Day. They're like, oh damn, everyone's here already, huh? Y'all don't have to go back no more.
Yeah.
The whole family.
Y'all did it. It's like, you know, you gotta get everyone. Red Rover.
Yeah.
Let Tia come over.
You went to Pennsylvania, no, Monday?
Actually, dude, that whole thing fell through. But we had.
Oh yeah.
That's the reason you and I were supposed to record Monday.
Yeah.
And allegedly, I had this opportunity to attend a large event.
Yeah.
But that shit fell through, dog.
Damn,
I was
man.
a little pissed about it.
Yeah, that sucks. That would have been cool, man.
Yeah.
That would have been real cool.
You go on the Rocky steps.
Yeah. I wanted to get a cheesesteak. I was looking forward to the cheesesteak.
You've never done Philly, have you?
Nah, I was there briefly, like as a youngster. I just like went around college time. I go look at the college and stuff.
That's just
What's your favorite state? I mean, your favorite city to perform?
right here, Corpus Christi this weekend. Chicago. Those shows for some reason always stand out for me. Those crowds were just they were there for everything. They were super supportive. Nashville, Tennessee is a good audience too. Of course, nothing like performing in Texas though.
Hey, is the comedians are like the food people here in Corpus? Y'all have problems with each other?
No, that's all I was saying. Like the food people in Corpus,
They're vicious, bro.
It's because y'all are so hot back there in the kitchen, bro. Y'all just angry. Y'all just sweating so much, bro. Why y'all supposed to be cooking the beef, not having beef,
we need
bro.
the new meat.
And I try to avoid it, bro. Like for real, I really do, man. I really don't.
But
But it's
nothing but
just,
burritos here in Corpus, bro. There's enough room for everybody.
that's what I said, man. Shit.
Yeah.
Everyone's looking for something to eat.
Corpus Christi like crabs in a bucket, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still love the city for some
I do
reason,
too.
man. I like being here.
I mean, my wife keeps saying let's move to San Antonio, but
Ah,
it's too fast for me, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
I know I've been to California. California was real fast, but San Antonio, no, it's too much going on, bro.
yeah.
Too much going on.
If Corpus keeps growing, though, that's the only thing.
I think
Well,
it
you don't
is.
have- it's growing,
Start
all
having
right.
Big city problems.
Yeah, that's something where I think a lot of people don't get. They're like, "Oh, I wish we had this." It's like, if you want that, there's cities where you can go and get that. Don't try to make Corpus be something.
It's
Not
not
part of its charm is that we're a mid-sized city. We're big enough that we got some stuff.
Mhm.
It's not a sleepy little town, but we also don't have the same problems that you're gonna have with larger cities. You know.
Yeah.
You know, it's more money, more problems, bigger city,
Austin and their
bigger
serial
city,
killer.
bigger problems. Yeah, yeah. I
Bigger
mean,
car traffic.
Serial killer in Austin.
Yeah. I mean, well, you know,
You gotta leave 2 hours early just to get to work.
yeah, exactly. I think personally, I think we're just big enough.
Yeah.
You still working the school stuff?
I do, man.
Yeah.
Man. Like, you gotta have a hustle, man. When you're kind of art. So yeah, I do the substitute teaching stuff. You know.
How's that going, man? You mess around with the kids a lot?
No, not at all, bro. I don't. I mean, it depends. Like if I like after I've gotten comfortable with them, if I've like subbed for that same class like a few times, like they know me. But I really like, hey man, as long as you're not like causing up out of your seat, causing no problems, like I remember what it was like as a kid to have a substitute teacher, right? It's supposed to
It's fun.
It's supposed to be fun, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you're excited. You know?
Were you Netsville though? Were you Netsville?
No, not really.
Do you tell the kids that? Look,
Is that?
I was once in your seat.
No,
And this shit was supposed to be lit when it's
my little spiel is, look, you come in, sit down. I was like, I'm not here to deal with any discipline issues. If you become one, I'm gonna have to call someone outside the room. As long as nobody from outside the room has to come in here, we're good. This is your work.
Don't start no shit. Won't be no shit.
This is your work. This is what you're supposed to do. I'm not gonna be here tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
You are. So if you don't do the work, that's going to be between you, the teacher, and whoever your guardian is.
Yeah.
Right. So, but I've told you what the work is. If you have a question or need help, I'm here to help you.
Mm-hmm.
But other than that, that's the end of our conversation.
Yeah.
A lot of them don't care though, bro.
For the day.
No,
and a lot of them don't.
It was field day when the sub teacher, when you saw a sub teacher, like it's field day.
Yeah. You're not gonna
Hey,
do it.
sub teacher, what's the answer to number one?
That's why I like doing. I'll do like I'll do the honors classes. AP calculus, because those kids they care, right? They're all about their grade.
Yeah.
I don't have to tell them nothing. The just the regular classes, it's gonna be half and half. There's gonna be kids they don't care, especially now.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of these kids are they're in the craft programs. Corpus Corpus does good. All the high schools have welding shops now.
Yeah,
great.
They all have law enforcement programs. They all have the medical. These kids are graduating with EKG, phlebotomist certifications.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
What about this little 16, 17-year-old boy is gonna have a welding certification when he graduates, and I'm supposed to tell him, hey man, you gotta write your essay about the Great Gatsby. He's gonna be making more money than the teacher in 6 months.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't need to write the essay, and he knows that. And I'm not gonna lie to him and act like this is something that he needs to do. There ain't no convincing him of that. So it's a different world from an education standpoint.
Good thing
Why are you lying?
Good thing you subbing in Corpus. Good thing you subbing in Corpus, not in a big city. Bro.
Yeah.
Because then you really had some fucking problems.
I
yeah.
know, man.
You're like, does anyone speak the language that this little kid is speaking?
Oh,
Which one of y'all brought piojos in here?
Oh, yeah. There's a few. Like I've run into a few kids that like they have their phone out with the translating app and whatever, but it's not a big problem.
Waiting for some jujitsu jokes from Chingo.
What's up?
We got him. Come to the show. We got him. We got him.
So funny, choke you out.
Yeah. So you're into jujitsu, huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna go tomorrow. I'm gonna get a private lesson tomorrow. Gracie Baja and Cal Allen.
Yeah.
With the homies out there, Professor Arnold, Joey.
Yeah, Joey Ramos.
And then I'm probably gonna attend a class too Saturday.
Badass, man.
Yeah.
Make sure you do that first for you if you come to my restaurant, because man, you're gonna
Get an appetite, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm down. Man.
blow chunks of the brisket.
Oh no. Yeah, no, you don't want to have that mat squeak.
No, we throwing pedos and shit.
Yeah.
Pinche vago. Me chingó.
Le pusieron green beans in
You need a nap after.
Yeah, now the food's heavy at my place. I ain't gonna lie, man. It's
good.
Come take a little nap.
How long you been doing jujitsu?
Man, I lost track. I think about 3 years.
Yeah, I did it for about 3 years back when I was in my teenage years before I hit 20, and I quit.
Nice.
Got out of it. Yeah, it takes a lot out of you, bro. Like grappling.
And as a
Literally,
kid, compared to a 45-year-old.
Yeah, I don't know how you do it now.
He did midget
I couldn't do it. I did midget jujitsu.
Yeah.
Nah, but it takes a lot out of you, bro. It really does, man. I know.
Did you do like wrestling or anything else?
I did. At first, I wanted to do the Valenturo. Violent
Valenturo.
shit.
The
But
Brazilian
I, bro,
shit, right?
that shit.
Where do they
takes
teach
a
that?
lot.
What were you gonna get into that?
Aurelio from here. I don't know if any of y'all heard of Aurelio.
Was Paragon.
Paragon. Yeah.
When I was presa, I think
Yeah, he
they
changed.
didn't Paragon anymore.
He trains a lot to like he trains police officers. And
That's who I used to train with back in the day.
But it was so back then that now he has professional places to train, but we trained at his apartment back in the day. It was
And it was at Valetudo still.
yeah, we were doing that. No gi,
It's
just
like anything goes. Man.
Yeah.
There's
Valetudo
no
is Muay Thai, boxing, wrestling, jiu-jitsu, all in one fighting style.
Anything
Yeah, it's
goes.
badass. Yeah.
And you're interested in doing adding more martial arts to your.
I'm down to do some striking or like some boxing, MMA, like hobby, right?
Yeah.
But right now I'm really hooked on jiu-jitsu.
yeah, and it's badass though, bro. You'd be surprised that like most people don't realize like what you could do with jiu-jitsu, just choking people out, grabbing them on an arm bar.
Yeah, but the
Defense,
bad thing about
whatever,
that's
bro.
good if you're fighting one person. If
Yeah.
it's 2-3 dudes
Oh
jumping
yeah,
on
well,
you, then
I mean, well,
you're
yeah.
kinda fucked.
There's a lot of limitations in
What's
a
the
lot
one where
of
you throw people? That's
Judo,
right?
judo.
Well,
So our trainer was teaching us. He had his master trainer teaching us judo and jiu-jitsu.
Damn.
So we're doing both, bro. It was pretty neat, man. It was pretty cool, man.
That's awesome. And what did you train?
I trained with Aurelio at Paragon, and then two with Robert Villegas when he had
Jiu-jitsu?
extreme mixed martial arts back in the days. That was a long time ago.
But you did jiu-jitsu or MMA?
Yeah, both.
Oh, how far did you get in jiu-jitsu?
I didn't get very far, man. I think I just got to like a blue belt and that was it. Okay. Yeah, I was into a lot of trouble when I was younger, so just
That's interesting, bro. Damn,
yeah, that was a long time ago, man. It was my early 20s. I had went just to go check it out, whatever, and then I tried it, and then some 15-year-old kid tapped me out like nothing. I was like, "What the fuck?" You know what I mean?
Some people are good at it, bro.
He was 15 years old, man. But I was a good wrestler, though. I would roll him and hold him in the back of his neck and force him down until he tapped out.
Can you do that to me?
Oh yeah, but you want to do it naked way.
There's kids
naked and rolling around in baby oil.
Yeah. There's some like Turkish wrestling that it's like the fucking Diddy party like that.
No,
have y'all seen that shit?
No.
They were like these fucking crazy ass leather shorts, and then they fucking like lock up, but they're like oily in the bitch. They're like oily.
I don't see that shit working out too well. No.
Even just doing
jiu-jitsu, you could be sweaty enough and you could slip out of shit quick. And
right there.
Yeah, bro, it was bad.
Mark's gonna be slaying on big people's backs.
Corpus has always kind of been big into like fighting. I remember there was a bunch of boxing going on when I was growing up.
I did boxing for 3 years before I got into jiu-jitsu. I did boxing for 3 years.
Boxing's hard. I got kicked out.
I don't know, lie, bro. It's
very, very hard, man.
It's all like energizing, bro. You gotta have stamina. You gotta be able to be tough too. You get hit, you know what I mean?
I kept on throwing leg kicks, man, on accident, man. It just, you know what I mean? It just, we're going at it, pop, and then boom, kick the leg. You're not supposed to kick. Like, oh shit, I'm sorry. It was
boxing.
But it was hard, man. Like back in the day, I remember I think my dad, my uncles, they thought I think Chavez fought at the Coliseum.
Damn.
That's when boxing was good, bro.
One time,
De La Hoya and Chavez were in their prime. I think that's when boxing was good.
Back in the day, but even recently, a few years ago, Golden Boy brought something to the American Bank Center.
Was it an MMA fight or?
No, I think it was a
boxing.
I don't remember who it was, but yeah, he brought something here.
But the bad thing is, I used to watch boxing. I stopped watching a while back, years back, probably early 2000. It started to be rigged, you know what I mean? It was more like a sport now. It's like,
that's why
how much money you got on this shit? How much money? It's like
Jake Paul.
You think so?
We got Tyson and Jake Paul.
Who do you think's gonna win?
I don't know.
Say it.
You can't even tell. I mean, if it was an actual fight, Tyson. If it's an actual fight, but you know.
But you gotta think about it. He's not fighting Tyson in his prime, though, dude. You know what I mean? When Tyson was in his prime, dude, he was a demon, bro. Like, I still love and respect him, but when you get old, bro. Everybody gets old. It's like, you know what I'm saying? You were better at sex when you were better at sex when you were younger. You get older, you can't do it no more.
Come on, dude. Old people still
hold on. Look, check it out. Tyson's 59 years old, bro. And that dude's all shredded, and that dude's fucking. I've seen.
I'm not taking that from him.
I don't know.
I'm not taking that from him, bro. But when you get older, dude, your body, your bones, exactly. Exactly. And think about it. When you're older, dude, your bones are not as strong as they used to be. You know.
That's why they do that one-handed quitter. That's where they.
I don't know, man. That dude has
a
hard hit, though, man. But it's true, like what he just said. Tyson never boxed. He beat people up. The only time he really lost is whenever he was partying all that soda and shit. You know,
Evander.
Yeah, he was all coked up. Didn't train at all.
Buster Douglas.
That's when he started to lose. He started to party more. The money came more.
Yeah.
He was, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm so good. I could have sex. I mean, literally, you shouldn't have sex before a fight, bro. So when I would box, that's the thing that they would tell you. If you're going to have a match going on, Golden Gloves, no sex before the fight. You're like, yeah, right. Your legs are actually weak, bro. Once you know what I mean? Yeah. No, it's true. Minerals. It really is. It's true, man.
Your energy.
I saw a thing a while back that they debunked it that it wasn't true.
It's true, bro.
Think so?
I'm telling you, it's true. It's true.
Well, quit having them.
So they can say whatever they want, but it's like you gotta think about it. An orgasm takes a lot out of you, man. It really does. It really does. It makes you weak in the knee.
Maybe it's because you're small, way.
It's true, bro.
It comes from your whole body.
You're anemic, bro.
Like,
you gotta literally jump all up.
Anyway, don't listen to these dudes, man. You're the wrong right. Don't have sex before any fights, bro. Yeah. If you're doing any jiu-jitsu matches, even that, bro, it takes a lot out of you. It takes a lot of your energy. It really does.
Are you gonna do do you have any motivation to do any like tournaments?
I'm not confident enough yet for that. Mm-hmm. I'm not confident.
I did a couple, man, against older people, stronger than me, bigger than me, but I did good.
Were their bones weak?
I lost. I lost, but I didn't lose that bad. And these are people that were stronger than me, older than me, more advanced than me. But I mean, I did good. I did good, bro. It was fun. You got to try it, bro. I mean, it is scary. It is nerve wracking. I'm not gonna say it's not. You're gonna fight somebody. It's embarrassing to get. Nobody wants to get their ass whooped in front of people. You know?
In front of their kids.
Yeah. Right.
Mijo, I was just playing.
Holding my arm.
I am doing something.
Dad, I'm not cleaning my room, and what are you gonna do about it? I saw you get your ass whooped. You know?
Damn.
You ain't gonna do it. It's like
Go to your room,
kids, man.
You should tell that man that he was sitting on your stomach.
Right? That I saw you were about to cry.
Mark's all wrapped around the guy's leg like that.
Shit, my wife's crazy. She fuck around, jump in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But one of your daughters does
My
does it
6-year-old.
with you, right?
Well, my 6-year-old does it. She's not that into it though.
No.
The 3-year-old, she seems like she might be a little bit more into it. Cause she'll just be like, "Want to fight? I want to fight. Let's fight." That's like her thing. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, the ones that don't like it, don't force them, bro. It's. I try.
Nah, the 6-year-old, she loves gymnastics.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
She don't care about you.
Yeah, that's what mine does too. She doesn't want to do nothing else with gymnastics. She like
Yeah. My niece Maya, she's real good. She went to nationals to go for the gymnastics and stuff. Like she's really, really good, man. That girl's real competitive, man. My sister's daughter. She's something else, man. That girl, she's in MMA too. Hey, check it out. Talking about this, she had went and she entered a tournament. I want to say in Austin it was, and she was beating that kid, and they went and pulled her aside and told her, "Hey, you have to let the other kid win a little bit too."
Bro.
Yeah, they told her.
Bullshit,
They told her
bro.
straight up, bro.
You
They
said
told her.
jiu-jitsu?
Yeah, it was a MMA, like MMA fight.
MMA. How old
Yeah.
is the person?
I want to say she's like 10, 11 around there.
They were doing MMA at 10, 11.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. They have young ones. Like they.
And
train
they
young,
told her
bro.
like, "Hey, you're winning too much. You got to let the other kids win too." It's like, what the fuck? My sister got mad. She's like, "Man, like, what kind of shit is this? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
What kind of tournament rules are those?
that's crazy.
It's all participate. Like, don't hurt my kids' feelings.
Like,
Like,
we're here.
they-
trying
they
to
deserve an
encourage
award,
them.
too.
We want to learn.
You
come on, bro. I mean, that's
Encourage them,
what's today's society's made. A
Yeah.
bunch of
yeah, when we were kids, you lose, everybody like, "Oh, you fucking loser." It made you want to be better. You know what I mean? It made you want to strive to be harder. You know. And now it's like, nah, everybody gets a trophy.
I mean, if you suck, you suck, bro.
Yeah,
it
you know.
is what it is. You know, it's people's feelings get hurt, and then they want to be all, I don't want to leave. I'm depressed now. It's like,
Like my 6-year-old, when she was like 5 or something, it was an in-house tournament at the gym. Shout out Urban Jungle. And it was like her against the kid, and they bow to the ref or whatever. And then the way they were doing it to like blow the whistle is like the judges or whatever, they throw like a stuffed animal to like let them know like, hey, my kid got it and threw it back at the judge. They were like, whoa.
yeah, dude.
Like, whose kid is that? Sorry.
Some Mexican.
I mean, you gotta think about it, man. I mean, these kids, you don't want your kids to be violent, messing up, and fighting, just because they want to fight. You want them to be able to defend themselves. You know, that's the thing about today's society, man. People are like, no, don't be hitting, don't be doing this. Like I told my daughter, she got into fight in elementary. She was only 7 years old, and this other girl's bullying her. Bullying her. My daughter's little, she's short. Kept bullying her, and my daughter hit her on the bus. Just got up and just boom. Principal calls me. He was a real nice guy, real nice principal. Calls me up and he goes, "Hey, you know what? I'll be honest. I mean, I'm not gonna say his name, but he goes, that little girl's asking for it, And I told him, good, man. He goes, I'm not gonna do nothing to your daughter. I do gotta suspend her or give her one day to not come to school, I said, yeah, that's cool, man. I appreciate that. He goes, yeah, but these kids nowadays, their parents allow them to bully other kids. Like me, I wouldn't let my kids bully nobody, bro. Tell my daughters, don't ever bully people, man. Like those are the worst, So I mean, more people need to discipline their kids better, and it's sad that.
Yeah, but no telling, bro. It's usually the kids that do the bullying get their ass beat at home. Parents treat them
or they see their dad beating their mom or
Yeah.
something. It's something, bro.
It's sad, but it's just it happens, man. Yeah.
My little 3-year-old, the other day, we were at my my other kid's gymnastics. So there's like kids running around, and this like bigger kid was like all up in her grill. She's little, she's 3, little tiny little girl, and this other kid is just like real rambunctious, and he's all up in her space, and I'm just looking like underhooks, you know what I mean? Like arm drag. Come on, what are you doing?
Yeah.
But nah, she ain't in it yet.
She will though, man. The one that you said the 6-year-old likes that.
Well, nah, 6-year-old don't. The
Oh,
3-year-old.
the 3-year-old one.
Yeah,
Oh,
I can't
wow.
wait to put her in.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. That's the way to do it, man. You got to keep your kids active too. Like, these kids nowadays, all they want to do is play games and video games, and stay inside. Did they come out? They're all white. They look like fucking Nosferatu. You're like, God damn, I see all your veins and shit. You know what I mean? Go outside and get some sun. You know, it's like
your veins.
Yeah, dude. It's like, come on, man. It's true. I mess with my daughter. She tells them, man, y'all are white, man. You need to get off these video games. You know, it's like when we were young, we were climbing trees, breaking limbs, and getting cuts, and get your ass kicked. Come back, daddy, kick my ass. You know, go back, kick his ass tomorrow. You know, it's always something. You know, but back then, I think today's society's changed a lot of people. You know,
yeah, it has.
It really has, man. The laws, the rules, and like we talked about last episode, no paddling no more.
Yeah,
and you better. I mean, I want my kids to get get discipline. You know, and you got to learn respect, man. Yeah, but definitely keeping them active is good.
Yeah, for real, man. So what's the day again of your show?
We got Friday and Saturday night. It's one show. It's in the big room there at Mesquite Street, South Side.
So
it's a good spot, man. Yeah, good spot.
So you can go
November 8th. Yeah, go ahead. November 8th and 9th. Man, get your tickets. Do not get sold out. ChingoBling.com. A lot of surprises. We're doing some musical stuff at the end. We got Javi Luna in the building. Theo Juventino, myself, my boy Buns. He's an artist from Houston. He's gonna do some tracks with me at the end. So yeah, it's gonna be cool, man.
Yeah, badass, man.
For sure.
Can't wait to check it out, man. See if I get a chance to go.
Pull up. Smoke it out.
Anything else you want to say before we close this?
Man, just
thank you for having me.
Yeah, appreciate it, man.
Blessed to have y'all, man. When y'all told me, I was like, "What, Chingo Bling? What's gonna do with the podcast?" Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, finally. Like I said, when you asked, you're one of the first ones I thought. Cause I know you like I said, you've been doing this for a minute now, and like I said, congratulations, man. So I'm a big believer in anybody that does anything of quality here in Corpus. Everyone says support local, but you got to support, the real. So, not everyone deserves to be put on have the biggest stage or platform, but you're one that's doing it.
Yeah, I make a shirt that says saying support local.
Shop local.
Yeah, much respect to you, brother. What you do. Well, you too, Javi. I want you too. Now, much respect to y'all, man. It takes a lot. Much respect to you and you.
Gracias, bro.
It takes a lot, bro.
I can reach.
All right. Anything else you got to say before we close it?
No, that's it, man. ChingoBling.com, man. We just want to make as many people laugh as possible. We don't have to agree on everything, but we could come together and have a good time.
Yes, sir. All right, man.
Happy holidays to you guys, man. All of y'all, man.
Thank you.
All right, man. We'll go ahead and end it, man. I'll see y'all Monday in the Volo. See y'all then.
You doing turkeys, though?
Owner, operator of the Vago Burger Barbecue, located at 4701 Banana Drive, Motown, Texas, Molina neighborhood.
Welcome to the Volo Podcast, home of the black sheep and the outcast. Welcome to the Volo Podcast, no cap, true stories, what you know about that. Welcome to the Volo Podcast, home of the black sheep and the outcast. Welcome to the Volo Podcast, no cap, true stories, what you know about that.